No worries. I just need to answer this text really fast. Hello, and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Erin.
I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And best of luck with this
Best
one.
of luck to everyone.
Yeah.
The AMA sucked.
I didn't even... genuinely the only piece of content that I even saw with my eyes relating to the entire event was Tana Mojo and her boyfriend on the red carpet.
Hot. They looked amazing.
So hot.
Yeah. I was told by Swifties that Reputation was going to be announced.
We all
So
painted our
I
faces
got
with
on.
clown makeup.
I was like, oh, you need Showtime. Addition to Peacock or Paramount Plus, whatever the fuck. And I was like... let me see how much it is. I'll just do it for a month to watch Taylor Swift announce Reputation.
Because obviously that's coming.
Guess how much it was?
$33.99 a month.
$13. I said, hello, Easter egg.
I didn't even realize.
Oh, I was like, why aren't you freaking out? It was $13. And I was like, well, of course. Paid for it, watched this show. You guys. Okay, so J-Lo hosted.
You're kidding me.
And not only did she host, the award show was 2 hours long. Mind you, 40 minutes of that is ads.
Yeah.
The rest, so you have what, an hour, 20 minutes?
Call it.
J-Lo opened the show with a 20-minute medley dance to all the popular songs of the year. So it was
get loud. Oh, other people's songs.
She did sing. No, sorry. She came out, sang her song "Let's Get Loud," and then dance again, and then did a 20-minute medley. So it was HOTTO and Birds of a Feather. It was actually really great, obviously.
But J-Lo's performing all of it.
Correct, and hosting the award show. So I'm like, this is going well. Mind you, I'm scrolling Twitter for red carpet
I had no idea.
And I was like, the people that I saw there were Benson Boone, obviously, James Charles, Tana Mojo, Slay, love you. But also, she's gonna now be embarrassed because all the discourse about, being at this specific AMAs was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And, Lainey, that country girl...
the one that loves Trump.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm talking about. The girl I'm thinking is a Christian girl. Never mind.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Awful. They gave Janet Jackson a icon award, and she killed it. Obviously.
Slay.
And besides that, SZA was there. She's the only person of note that was there. I'm not kidding. Besides Janet Jackson and J-Lo, I guess.
I'm so utterly confused at the choice to have Janet Jackson host.
No.
I'm sorry. Let me just try that again. I'm so utterly confused at the choice to have J-Lo host.
Right.
Bizarre.
I think they didn't have anyone that would do it. No one was there.
And who even won awards and what even are the awards? Has anyone ever cared about the American Music Awards?
At one point... Taylor Swift used to go all the time.
And can I also say, obviously, I don't remember if we said last week why everyone thought it was coming.
We didn't talk about her last week.
Okay, so the trailer for Handmaid's Tale, the new season, came out and it used Look What You Made Me Do,
basically
Taylor's
the whole
version.
Song.
And so, okay, it has to be coming because, that's out there now. That's your single. What's going on? And then there was some shit with the 26th and the 6th.
All
and
the
just
math
whatever. And the AMAs were on the 26th, blah, blah, blah.
But the website.
That's what I'm talking about. So the website stuff.
It had apparel, music,
accessories, sale. So it spelled out AMAs. But hasn't it always done that? Don't you think those are always the categories?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. Hannah told me that and I was like, and then afterwards I was like, the website. And then I was like, guys, what if it's always just said apparel, music, accessories, sale? Because,
which is like a normal
those
thing.
are pretty normal categories.
But I believe that they made it that right when she got like nominated. So like they could have just been doing it like for fun, or it was a weird coincidence and people are insane because no one would ever notice that about any other artist ever. So. Well,
people notice changes to websites.
Oh,
there's super
for sure.
fans in every sector.
Totally.
But I don't think Reddit is similar to Swifties.
And that's like a lot of fandoms I'm in. Like it's like people really, and that's why I like Reddit, because I see like people have like actual discussion about it, not like Twitter stands. Like Nikki out 8, Onika Burgers. Anyway, did you see that tweet of her? It was like yesterday or something. She posted a picture of her like naked in a closet, and someone said like, "Oh, she's on the down low," and she quote tweeted and said, "No." Just like very, it was just funny. She's so weird. Why is she naked in the closet? I probably have every variation of her name muted on Twitter. Wow. I mute any, like, I don't see anything to do with Kanye West, Tory Lanez, DJ Academics, Nicki Minaj. There's a couple other like people that I've like muted every variation. I've muted stuff about the Drake Kendrick beef because I couldn't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. Like anything that is not serving me. Yeah. I mute it and any possible correlation to it on Twitter. Like, so if anyone's like, there's times where I'm like reading a tweet that has nothing to do with any of that shit, and I can't read one of the replies because it contains a word that I muted. And then you can just like, click. Yeah, then you can just click it. But I typically don't. I'm like, you know what? I did this for a reason. Yeah. And I live in absolute bliss. Like whenever anyone's like, did you see Kanye's tweet? Did you hear Kanye's new song? Did you see Kanye at the Met? I'm just like, no. I didn't. I had no idea any of that happened. And I love that for me. And how do I find the muted?
It's under like the same place where like blocked is. It's like settings and privacy and settings. I got it. And then there's a muted accounts and then muted words.
I used to have more on my old Twitter that got hacked by maybe my ex. Okay. Number 1, Andrew Tate.
Period.
Number 2, Don't Worry, Darling.
Do you remember were done.
Remember when the discourse was like everywhere?
Yes, you were fed the fuck up. That's so funny.
And my third one is Elon Musk. Nice. I used to have Trump muted. I used to have Troye Sivan muted because I was jealous.
I have 6ix9ine, Academics, Kanye, Minaj, Nicki, Tory Lanez. Yay.
I'm dead.
I need to honestly add some more. Because I need like Trump and shit. Like, people really underestimate the power of muting words. Like,
it's amazing.
You can't even see discourse around it. It's just incredible. And I absolutely need to create more of an echo chamber for anything to do with Trump. Like, just shh. Mm-hmm. Shh.
That's all I got.
Speaking of shh, this guy will literally not leave me the fuck alone. Just kidding. Can you imagine?
Yeah, there's a lot I wish I could say as well, buddy old pal. But we rebranded and also don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, I guess.
I'm rebranding back.
Ooh.
In like a couple weeks. Oh. Okay, so I do not feel like giving an update on my situation because I also was like watching back our last 2 episodes and I'm just like, who would care about this? Because we're not famous. So like, who would care about our lives except for like our 10 friends? Well, that's like and our close friends don't even watch.
Because they already know what's happening, but also
just because they suck.
Yeah. I mean, people cared.
No, I know.
But people cared more when we were actually like very open.
Yeah, and they also cared more when we talked about other things besides just our lives. Like, I love that we talk about our lives and I never want to stop. Mm-hmm. But like, we need like a good balance of like pop culture. So I wrote down, because I was like thinking about that. First of all, I wrote Taylor Swift, LMAO. I said, I have nothing to note, like, what's going on in pop culture or the world. The world is going to shit. Nixon 5. Like, that was the only... I was, like, racking my brain thinking about, like, What's like
Well,
going
I was going
on?
to say that. I'm like, Katy Perry went to space. What else
Check,
do we got?
Check. So then I was literally like, the NBA playoffs are the only thing I can think of that's like happening right now. Because like literally, what the fuck else is happening? Everything's kind of boring right now.
Mm-hmm. At least pop culture wise.
Yeah, like someone do something or something. You know?
I did see a tweet.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh no, I got it. So Lord's album is called Virgin.
Right.
This tweet says, now that we're 30 days left to Virgin, we're starting a new fan project, which consists of going on a month-long celibacy period. We're all going to be hashtag virgins for Lord, and it's going to be so beautiful. This is day one. Hashtag virgins for Lord. I'm retweeting it. That's so funny.
30 days is so funny too. Like, I didn't have sex for a month. Virgins for Lord. Like,
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about? Stans are brain dead.
So funny.
Across the board. Like, Trump stans, brain dead. Ariana Grande stans, brain dead. Like,
Done.
at the whole spectrum. Like, if you're a stan of anything, you're fucking brain dead.
Totally.
Because, like, I'm a Drake and Taylor Swift kind of Billy stan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I'm not like psychotic. Like, I'm not having an episode. Like,
Right,
it's literally just like, yes, I love them and I could talk about them for a really long time if they got brought up. Time and place, though, like, I'm not going to bring it up and be like, hey, person I just met at this party, like, are you a Swiftie? No, I'm not. Well, you should be, and here's why.
I did that very recently.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
So it was at High Wire, the girly pop dance party. Am I screaming?
No, really quickly. Is this blinking or is it just red?
It's just red.
Period.
So I was at High Wire Brewing for the girly pop dance party that I said no one came to. So
Right.
I was talking to the GM, who I know and I love her. And she said she's not a Swiftie. And like the rest of the night, I was like, A, playing Taylor Swift songs because I was DJing.
Duh.
And B, being like, here's why you should. And I told her I would send her songs that she would like, and I obviously didn't do that.
Right.
So I was like, let this girl not be a Swiftie.
I did fill the mailman in a little bit the other night. He let me just kind of like go, which you got to reel that shit in because
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have stopped.
The lore is so deep.
That's what I was trying to explain is like the lore is so fucking deep. And me and Hannah were telling Chloe about the clock, the karma clock. And just so many, like, it's too deep. Like, it's fucking crazy.
I think she's gonna
Love
do
that girl.
Reputation / Karma as a new album. Like, she's gonna be like, Karma never existed, but like, for you faggots, here you go. Shut up. Anyway, Rep did not get announced.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
No,
Yeah.
like that song fucks.
No, like what?
Like,
who made that?
No, it's like I love like circus clown music. I have a whole playlist of songs that sound like you're at the circus. It only has like 2 songs on it, 3. But okay, it's I'll tell you what
I'm
they are.
obsessed.
So yeah, all that to say, like, there's nothing to talk about right now. We've only been filming for 12 minutes, I fear.
No.
No.
There's no.
There's
a way, probably.
fuck. It'll be a quickie, and then we're gonna put out those bonus. You have nothing else?
I mean, I have. It's just like nothing like that.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
I broke things off with Brennan officially.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay.
Because he kept trying to make plans, and I kept blowing him off. And then one night I said, like, sure, we can hang out Monday. And then Sunday rolled around. He was like, do you still want to hang out tomorrow? And I was like, I don't.
You know what?
So I was like, hey, I am still going through shit with my ex. And I just, like, I don't have anything genuine to give you right now because you're, like, very sweet. And I don't want to, like, yeah. And he respectfully replied and said, like, I totally understand. I kind of saw this coming. Just take care of yourself, whatever. Never heard from him again.
Well, yeah, why would you? I had a similar situation.
Yeah.
We vowed we weren't going to speak about this, and here we are.
Well, you
Well, I
vowed.
did. You just brought it out of me. Yeah, I just had a more like straightforward conversation where I was like, pretty much no matter what, we're not gonna be together. So I'm so far from being in that place.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought originally when it was like, you know, 4 months ago, that I could just say like, fuck it. Like if I end up in a relationship on accident, whatever. No. No. And while that would be fun for the plot for me, if that shit happened to me, I'd crash my car. So
Right.
I do keep that in mind. And it's not even, it's literally selfish. It's literally like, I'm not even trying to like protect his feelings. I'm literally trying to protect my own. Because like, if I did that and then you did it back, guess who's killing themselves?
Yeah. But I mean, that's a good way to, you know, put yourself in his shoes. Like if...
Oh, I don't think he's in any shoes.
I'm just saying, like, it's not being
like
selfish.
slay queen.
It's not selfish to say, like, if someone did that to me, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, no.
That's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Exactly.
So that's why
I can't treat him how I want to be treated, so.
Yeah, but now I'm talking to 2 new guys.
Oh, okay.
So.
Cool.
Kind of.
Oh.
Matched with one on Hinge who Daisy is friends with. He's so fucking cute.
I love that.
Yeah, hot. And then the other one is that guy that I DM'd like a couple months ago.
On Facebook?
On Facebook.
He answered.
Well, we matched on Tinder and he said, "Oh, I didn't know you were single," which is on me. And like, I was just, I mean, yeah, I'm on Tinder, haha, whatever. So now we might hang out.
Oh, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little date on Friday.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't think it's like fully a date, but we're just grabbing a drink.
Who?
This girl named, I'm not gonna say her name. Just a girl.
Okay.
Yeah. We matched on Hinge and chit-chatted for a bit, and then we were texting one night. I forget what she said, and I sent her a poll that said, should I overshare right now? And it was yes or no, and she was like, what? And I was like, basically, well, she said yes.
Oh.
And
I was going to say, if someone sent me a poll of if they should overshare, I'm going to say yes, because I want them to.
And I just said, like, basically, I was going to ghost you about hanging out, but I don't want to do that, but I also don't know if I want to hang out, and here's why. And then I explained that. Married for 9 years, just got divorced last July. So we had a little kiki about that.
Love.
And then I saw her on Hannah's best friend Krista's Instagram story. And I was like, I just matched with that girl on Hinge. And she was like, oh my God, she's my best friend. And I was like, what? And then I was supposed to have a little indoor date, which, like, I'm still so severely fucked up. But I'm, again, in the last, like, 3 days, I've been like, what if I like tried something different than like rotting in here and crying and like texting my ex to no avail? Yeah. We are supposed to talk tomorrow still, I guess. I'll see if he hits me up and I'll see how I'm feeling. It's going to be a game time decision for me. And yeah, I don't know. But my Saturn return ended on Saturday and I think I can like feel it. Well, this random girl told me that it did. And then she told me that I start a new one from July to September. And then I think I'm done.
Interesting.
I enter like a new period. I didn't either. But then I was trying to calculate, like, when does it end? And
I'm wondering
I couldn't
the same
figure
thing,
it out.
because mine's clearly still happening.
Yeah, and I couldn't figure it out. And then I was like, how the fuck does she know?
It's also a new moon in Gemini, which I'm a Gemini moon.
And I'm a Gemini. Mm-hmm. Perfect. So, it is a time for new beginnings.
That's what they all are, though.
Something new.
Every time it's like, this full moon is for this. It's like all the same. every time. It's
well,
the same
new
thing.
moons are always for new beginnings, and they're just cyclical. They just happen all the time.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm saying, like, respectively, like, every full moon, whether it's, no matter what sign it's in, they're always going to be like, it's for manifesting your desires and, like, doing this and that, and then the new moon. I think
that might just be your timeline.
No, I have, like, I see a lot, and I Google them.
That's true. Google is so stupid about that shit.
Well,
Google will
where
tell
should
you
I
the
be
same
looking
thing.
then?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, there's just like...
I should just feel it in my bones. Like, this is what I need.
Yeah.
This.
I mean, there's definitely places you can look. It's just about, like, me, like, I know the vibes of the sign. So I don't Google, like, what is full moon in Gemini. I just know what a full moon means, and I know what Gemini means. So then I just know.
Fair.
And, of course, there's, like, you know, the time of year and the year that it is and the planets, the way they're all aligning, whatever. Like, Magnolia would know all that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not, like, it's too much of a rabbit hole for me.
I wish I had a, what do they call them? Like a spiritual guide.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I want one.
You have, like, 3 people that you could.
Yeah, that's true. I want, like, a therapist, though. Like, someone I don't know who, like, does, like, spiritual shit. It's hard to find here.
Shaman of sorts.
Okay. I would love whatever that is. Anyway.
Yeah, full moon in Gemini. New moon in Gemini. Even
Yes.
better. I love that. But full moons are really good to, like, manifest your desires.
Sure.
But new moons are good to set your intentions.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of things you're not.
Shed, which I gave the mailman my bloodstone crystal, which is how you, like, shed and get rid of things. And I'm like, I need that back, like, immediately. I didn't give it to him. I let him borrow it.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And I just need to, like, get that back and do some shit with it. I'm really, like, really nervous to see my ex or talk to him because, like, I've been trying to think of, like, what to say, and it makes me, like...
Yeah.
Really scared, and then obviously we have not seen each other.
That's the part. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even think about, like... I'm really worried because I know that I'm in a place, whether it's, like... because I'm in my bargaining stage of grief and because he doesn't want me, or if it's, like, actually really how I feel, I can't tell. But, like, I'm in a phase of, like, I want to be with you and, like, you don't. And I think that's going to make for a really upsetting conversation for me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm, like, in a very good headspace to, like, look at the situation rationally and, like, have a conversation.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of that then.
And, like, if you come into my home and you actually genuinely from your bottom of your heart, like, have nothing left for me romantically and you're just, like, ready to be friends, I can't handle that.
Right.
Or hear that or see that or be a part
Well,
of that.
do you have, like, a set plan?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, maybe I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Freaking out. And there was, like, one point where I was thinking, like, I might text him beforehand and be like, I'm, like, not in a good place to talk, but I really want to see you. So, like, if you want to hang out, like, we can, like, hang out. But I don't think that, like, having, like, a deep conversation about, like, our relationship ending is, like, gonna be okay for my mental health right now. Because I don't think I'm gonna talk about it in, like, a productive way at all. Like, I think it's just gonna be me realizing you don't want me and me being like, holy fuck, I have to hold on to this. And then I can imagine it turning into almost like an argument. I'm sobbing. He's not caring. He tries to leave. I won't let him. That's how I envision that going. If
Maybe we should rewrite the story.
Okay.
Like, if you don't want to talk about the relationship or cry or fight or argue or hear any of the things that you just said that he's going to say, I would just keep it casual as possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you have to actually do that then.
But here's the other thing I was going to say is that, like, I don't want to hang out as friends. And, like, if you want to hang out as friends, I don't want to hang out. And I don't want to hang out as, like, future relationship partners.
I mean, you guys are going to hook up. Is that what you're saying?
It's not even about hooking up. It's just like the vibes. Like if you come in here and we were together for 8 years and you're literally like, what's up, bro? Like on some shit like that. And you sit over there and we just like small talk, I'm gonna like freak out.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. I guess you can't really like.
I would assume even if it's like that for like 5 minutes, it'll be like you guys are eventually gonna like at least give a hug, or I know you hate hugs, but you know the vibe. You will. I'm sure when he gets here, he's gonna give you a hug. Maybe not.
I think we'll hug.
Great.
God, I don't fucking know. I can't think about this.
Okay.
But since we've planned to hang out, I've texted him a few times and like sent him memories on Snapchat and like blah blah blah, and like he's answered and whatever.
That's good.
But one night I said WID and he didn't answer, and then yesterday I did something fucked up. I mean, it's not fucked up. It makes all the sense in the world, but I did send some
Right.
just a words, like not even.
Oh, okay.
But I genuinely have not done that since we've broken up, and I haven't even like really felt that way, but it just kind of happened and
didn't reply.
Nope. Luckily I did it on Snapchat, so there's no evidence. Right. And then this morning there was a memory, so I sent him that and he
opened
thumbs upped it.
Damn. I'm sorry.
So that's why I don't know. Are you gonna come in here and be like, "Sup, fam? I love my new girl's pussy so much that I don't even care about you or yours anymore. I'm so happy."
I don't think that.
I kind of do. So we'll see what I keep of that. And we'll see what I do the day before this podcast comes out. Tune in next Thursday.
Why the day?
To see what I did.
In editing? Or like with this? Oh, like, I'm so confused.
No, I'm saying tune in next Thursday to see what I did
like to
last
get the
night.
follow-up.
Yeah. Because when this comes out, it'll be Thursday. We're supposed to hang out tomorrow.
Right.
Which is Wednesday.
Oh, I asked if you had real plans and you said no. You must have misunderstood my question. So you are hanging out tomorrow.
When did you ask if I had real plans?
Like right when you started the story talking about hanging out with him. I said, do you have real set plans?
I thought you were asking me if I had a plan.
I probably never said that knowing my track history. But I did ask.
I thought you were asking me if I had a plan of like how I was going to go into the conversation.
I probably said, do you have a plan?
Yes, we had a plan to hang out and talk tomorrow.
But now he's not replying to anything.
Well, he's replying to some things. He just didn't reply to 2 things. Right. But it's not even like that. It's literally just like now I don't know if I can like handle it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
Like Pride is soon. I'm like, exhausted already.
We've been filming for 22 minutes plus 15.
Are you being for real?
Yeah.
It felt like so long.
I know. And that's what, like 37 minutes? Yikes.
Well, I'll talk more about this Pride pool party.
Can't wait.
So the Pride pool party is on Thursday, and I'm going for work.
This Thursday?
So pull up. So I am going for work, but like all I have to do is set up a backdrop, and then I just like am at the party. So I asked that one guy who I DM'd on Facebook Messenger a few months ago, like he asked if I had any free time this week, and I was like, no, not unless you're going to the Pride pool party. And he was like, I wanted to go, but I had no one to go with. And I was like, oh, I have like a ticket because I got 2 tickets for working it. So like if you want to come. And he said he'd let me know. So come. I guess we'll have to see how you're feeling on Thursday after tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous because I have a feeling that
All kinds of people are going to be
All
there.
kinds of people are going to be there. And originally I was like, well, me and Levi will go. But, like, there's no way in hell he's going to go to this pride pool party.
Nor should he.
No, he shouldn't.
That would be, given the circumstances and the many people that will be there.
Well, that's why he would never.
Right.
And I'm just like, well, damn, that sucks. Because, like, obviously, like, if we were in a random city and we were going to a pride pool party, we would go together. But not going to go. So I asked Chad. We'll say his name's Chad.
Love that.
It's so we'll see. But okay. I'm a little nervous if I'm just there by myself. But also, like,
I'd be way more nervous to bring someone I've never met.
Oh.
But I know you're working it?
No, not really. I'm setting up a backdrop.
Oh, right. You already said that. Okay. So then it'll be chill.
Yeah.
I would maybe go.
I am going. You would maybe go.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of want you there, because if I feel like someone might. Well, not after watch. Oh, it'll come out on Thursday. Anyway. I don't know.
Thursday's just going to be 76. What time is it at?
It's going to be freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's in the evening?
So, like, I'm not even going to be in the pool, probably.
Can you tell me what time it's at?
I have no idea. 6, 7, 8. One of those things. I have to pee.
Okay, it's going to be like 72.
So what?
I never finished. I have to cut this back to when I was talking about the date with the girl, because I said I had a indoor date planned.
Oh, yeah.
And I never finished that. So I had a little indoor date planned, and just a hangout, if you will, with a guy that I've already hung out with once, like months ago. And we had a little kiss, which I completely forgot about until the other day. And I was like, oh my God, I kissed that guy. Who knew?
Who knew?
And I went over to his house one night after I was like out, and we just like talked for a couple hours, and then he like really wanted me to stay the night. He's like, I think he's a Cancer. He's just a really like, always wants me to come cuddle. Like that's like his big thing, and I've never once done it. So we were supposed to hang out the other night. No, sorry, let me back up. I don't hear from him for literally months. I completely forgot about him. And then me and Mackenzie were just like talking about hoes one day, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, where is that one guy?
Yeah.
I'm going to text him. And then I forgot to do that. And then randomly I get a message like, I don't know how many weeks ago now, on Instagram. And he just says, hey. And I'm like, hi. And he said, I got a new phone and I lost all my contacts. Like, text me, and gave me his number. I said, okay. And then we text for like a sec, whatever. The night I find out all that shit about my ex, he texts me and says WYD. And I literally said, I'm crying. What are you doing? Because I was I was sobbing at that point. Like, I had just found out like hours prior. And he said, I forget what he was saying, but he eventually said something to the effect of like, he's been going through it too, or something like that. And I said, did you really get a new phone, or did you get back with your ex? And he said, I did, and it was a huge mistake. And I said, I knew it. No one loses their contacts in the year 2025.
Right.
This is not 2012. You didn't have a flip phone.
Mm-hmm.
Your shit's backed up to the cloud. And
right.
You tapped two phones together and everything went over to the other phone. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to hang out the other night, and the night I met him, I had a bunch of opened liquor in my car, and it was like 4 a.m. and I didn't want to drive home with it. And I was like, can I like bring this inside and like leave it there? And he said, yeah. So I texted him the other night and said, do you still have my liquor, by the way? Never answered. Hours later, I said, it's fine if you don't. Never fucking answered. And I was like, oh my God, this man got back with his ex.
Or he drank all your liquor and thought you were mad.
Within 2 hours of like me texting him and us supposed to hang out. And then he texted me the next day and was like, my fault, I had a really bad night. And I was like, in what way? And he said, sorry, I'm at work. It was just one of those nights. And
Fighting with his ex.
And he said, I literally just got a text from him right now about it. I said, when you off? He said, I'm off Thursday, unfortunately. I said, what? I said, I meant, when do you get off tonight? He said, oh, haha, 7:30. He works third shift. I said, oh, I was going to call you so you could tell me about your bad night, but I won't be up, obviously. He said, no worries. Thank you for asking, though. And then 6 hours later, I said, it's about your ex. And he said, she was supposed to be grabbing the rest of her stuff, and we got into it.
Right.
So that's chill. Mind you, Tay has matched with him before, like a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. And they're friends on Snapchat because of it. And she's like, he was just always getting back together with this one girl. And I just wonder if it's the same girl. And I'm like, I bet it is.
For sure, yeah.
So that must just be like his thing.
Oh.
It's getting back together with that girl.
Fun.
And that's fine because I don't know him or
right.
care about him. So. And you're all just distracting me from my ex.
Yeah. I wish someone would do that for me.
They will.
Yeah.
They have been and are. You hang out with two boys this week.
That's true. Am I?
Oh. Well,
yeah, basically.
There were two new guys. One.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then you just ended it with the other guy. That's a fun distraction, ending something. Love doing that. A little like
I just like
conflict.
Had been like, I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to make you happy right now.
Yeah, totally.
So
sometimes we need a little, like, even having a conversation like that to me is a distraction. Like,
yeah. I could see it. It was very,
something to
very
do and something
quick,
to think about and
quick
something.
conversation.
That's true.
Because he had texted
like,
me, "Are we hanging out
slay.
tomorrow?" And I never replied. Then he texted me, "I'm on my way down to Taste of Cincinnati." Then like 3 hours later, I was like, anyway.
I got one more in me.
Let's go for it.
Okay. The Neighbor Chronicles continue.
No way.
My fuck ass, dumb ass, bitch ass fucking neighbor, who I'm pretty sure is directly below us right now on the phone and I can hear you. Which is fine. I walked into my spare bedroom that I basically no longer use now to appease her. Mm-hmm. And I walked in there to set some jewelry down, walked right back out. As I'm walking in, I'm like 8 steps in. She screams, "Why are you walking so loud?"
Are you kidding?
And I literally said, "Bitch, shut the fuck up." And she said, "You shut the fuck up, dumb bitch." And I just started cracking up. And I walked out of the room. I could still hear her screaming. I didn't know what she was saying because I was walking away. And I was just like, "You're fucking crazy."
It's crazy.
And then she probably kept yelling and I don't know. It's literally insane. What's crazy is like you think I'm such a bad neighbor for just like living here when like you're literally the worst neighbor ever. Yeah. You're screaming at me and calling me a dumb bitch. Like the things that you're doing, you could stop.
Yeah.
What I'm doing, can't stop.
Right.
Can't stop walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop dropping my lip gloss. And I'm literally like, have rearranged my whole fucking life for this bitch. And I'm just like not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You can hear me be alive during the day. Mm-hmm. You gotta get over it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And my across the hall neighbor, I saw him outside the other day. And he said, "Let me ask you something," or whatever. He said, "I've been wanting to ask you something." I was like, "What's up?" He said, sexy as fuck, by the way. Not sure if I've mentioned that, but
Love.
like, but sorry, I shouldn't have said that so loud. He just has a girl and I'm like scared of them and her and
right.
of their whole situation.
Got it. Cool.
And he's like, not a great dad, so not that sexy. But I'm pretty short. but sexy.
I'm glad we got all that out.
Yeah, I'm glad we got off
he
that.
sounds
that all
not
night.
that to me.
He was like, "Are you getting any complaints?" And I didn't know what he meant, and I was just like, "No, are you?" And he was like, "So just like the notes?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean her? Yeah, I'm getting complaints, bro. Like all I get is fucking complaints. She literally won't leave me alone." And he was like, I said, "She screams at me all the time. She just screamed at me right now." Like I literally walked out there after that interaction in that room just happened. I was like, "She literally just screamed at me." And he was like, "For what? You don't do anything." And I was like, "I know. For literally walking around." And I asked if he was getting complaints, and he said that I think his girl just like heard her screaming at me one time and wasn't sure who it was at, because he was like, sometimes she just like hears her in the hallway and like isn't sure what it's about. And I was like, yeah, she screamed in the hallway at me for vacuuming, and then she screamed in the hallway another time, like, and I was like, tell your girl not to worry, because anytime she's screaming, it's literally at me.
Yeah.
So
It's so crazy.
it's just,
It's wild, especially after the first note where she was like so nice.
and we talked in person.
Yeah.
It's just really weird. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's
it's just
got
like the
issues.
entitlement is so like, that's what I can't like wrap my head around. Like, you actually think that you're entitled to complete silence 24 hours a day when you live on the bottom floor. Mm-hmm. And that just doesn't have anything to do with me.
Right.
Like, that's a you problem that you think that. You're not going to get that. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to give that to you. I don't understand what's going on. So, mind you, I can hear every single one of my neighbors right now as we speak in this living room. They're being loud as fuck. Mm-hmm. And I've never said anything to anyone about anything.
Because why would you?
Because why would I? Like, I hear the literally craziest sounds you could ever imagine from them. I don't hear anything crazy from her, but like I hear her all the time, like, and always have. Mm-hmm. That's what I said to her in my first note. I was like, you know, I can hear you too, right? Like, and I don't tell you to shut the fuck up. Like,
right.
It's so bizarre. But yeah, so I literally just don't know. Like, the next time she says it, I fear I'm going to like lose it and like scream, like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, just like, there's no fucking way that, like, stop talking to me.
Right.
It's so fucking weird. And the fact that like you think I have to do what you say or something, like, you think you can tell me what to do and I'm just gonna be like, of course, Your Honor.
Right.
Like, Your Honor is crazy. like, oh, I'll just crawl around. That would be loud too. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't think of anything that you want me to do. You want me to tiptoe.
Yeah, and like, never make a single noise. It has to be like some weird mental thing.
Yeah, it's a fucking...
like Tourette's or something. Not that that's weird, by the way. But you know what I mean.
I mean, yeah, it's just like ADHD, anxiety, PTSD, whatever the fuck. But once again, girlie, what the fuck that got to do with me?
No, for sure.
Call your mom, call your therapist, trying to like get on a medication.
Even understand how someone could do that.
I have like empathy for whatever it is that possesses her to say these things to me. I just don't care. Like,
yeah,
I feel for you that you feel that way and that you think these things and have these ailments that are causing you to not be able to live on the first floor. But there's literally nothing I can do other than say, that sucks.
Yeah.
Don't know what you want me to do about it. Mm-hmm. Also yesterday I watched someone drive here in a Porsche, walk up to her apartment, 10 minutes later come back down so fucked up I almost thought I should call the cops because they should not have been on the road.
Oh.
I have no idea what the drug is that they do up there, but it is not cute.
Oh.
Yeah, like a man and his wife, I assume, and their dog walked out literally fucking stumbling. He's trying to like help her in the car. She's way worse than him. He like opens both car doors at the same time. He like stumbles while he's trying to get to them. Helps her in the car like she just had major surgery or some shit. And then gets out and just, have you seen my Have you seen the back?
No.
Ever?
I didn't know there was a back until earlier.
Oh my god. Okay, well, it's just like probably like 5 cars worth of like parking space, a little bit of space, the garage.
Okay.
You pull out, and then there's like a long driveway. And like to go like around the garage is like maybe a little bit of maneuverability, but like I can hit it at like 5 miles per hour. Like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
He literally pulled out and pulled around that and went down the driveway like he was driving an 18-wheeler through an obstacle course. Like it was so fucked up.
Oh,
and I was on I was on FaceTime with my friend the whole time, and I was just like, and she was like, Aaron, you might have to call the cops. Like they should not be behind the wheel of a car. And I'm like, I just can't call the cops because then it's going to be a whole thing, and like she's going to get evicted. They're going to bust a whole fucking drug ring. Like it's just too much. And maybe they should if they're selling fentanyl. I don't fucking know what's going on up there, but like I just can't be me. Like
yeah,
I can't call the cops.
That's fucked.
I know.
We'll let you know about a lot. I have nothing else to give.
Cool. I guess that's gonna do it. I don't really know what this episode was, but I think it's chill.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine, and it'll be short. They've been pretty long, so this one will be short.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
At the Pride Pool Party.
Later today. Love you. See you Thursday.
Bye.